So you must be wondering, how do you do this option select that gets you into a grab, goes to the back, and if you cross up you get air grab 2 hands, or you just get hands if it's just far away. Let's do this. Now to do this option select, excuse me, the first thing you want to do is learn the proper options, the proper commands first. Now watch the blue Decapre here, and ignore the red for now. What you want to do is, you want to learn how to do this. Obviously, if you already know this, then great, good for you. Because the next thing you want to do is, once you do that, you're going to land with 2 heavy punches. Okay? Because we know if you want to do hands, you need like 5 inputs. So for the rest of the inputs, you're just going to spam grab when you're in the air. So first thing you have to know is how to do that. This thing. Excuse me, I forgot. You have to learn how to do the air grab combo thing. Now you may notice I spam hands. It's kind of useful that you do that. Technically, it's possible to do it in one move, like that. But shoutouts to a friend of mine, Vicky Home, for like teaching me to spam hands. Normally I would do it this way because normally I would not spam hands, but it became second nature already. Normally I wouldn't mash grab. What I mean is, normally I'll do this. Oh come on, it's still spamming, but you get the point. Actually, you can do it in one hit. Oh come on, what's wrong with me today? Yay! There you go. See, you can actually do it in one grab, just proving that it's possible and that you don't really need to spam. But when you're playing online, who cares? You do need that because of all the lag and stuff that could happen online. Excuse me for my voice. Anyway, so the next thing you want to know is, once you know how to do that grab thing, is to do this and then do the grab, right? Good for you, if you already know. Now, the technical part is, you can technically just do spam grab 3 times and do 2 reds. So that's 5 inputs, and you get the option select. But for the sake of simplicity, just smash your freaking grab. Because how this works is, sometimes if you're lucky and you do the forward grab, see, it will either be a grab, and if you actually put 5 inputs, it will, instead of become a grab, it will become hands like this now, if you saw that. Yeah. So the idea is, you're playing with this option select basically, up, forward and grab. When you play around with that, and you know how to do this already, you are gonna land in what I call an option select. Hang on. Oh, the idea I forgot. You can actually do it either back grab like this, like I showed the computer doing, or you can actually do a forward grab. Doesn't really matter which is it. But for the sake of the video just now, that happens if you do the backwards grab, like that. You land backwards. Yeah, it's like that. There you go. If it hits, you get that. If you land on the other side, then... Hang on, if you land on the other side... Trust me on this. You can get hands. If you land far, you can get hands. So you're in front of your opponent, right? And then you do that. Hang on, that's too near. Yeah, technically, theoretically, you can get hands. Hang on. There we go. It's actually the same input, so you might want to do the backwards grab or the forwards grab. It's really up to you. The better thing is obviously to do forward grab, but then just to show you, it's an option select, so you can actually use both. You can grab forward towards your opponent or get backwards towards the back. So it's kind of a useful option select. If your opponent starts running, this is when this option select can become very useful. If not, then good for you. As you can see again, let me see if the computer knows how to do this again. The playback's still on. So there you go. Backward grab, you get nothing. If you land behind, you get a whiff, and then you get hands. If you land in front, you get this hands, and if you land, actually, and you can get that as well. So kind of useful, I guess. Obviously, what happens if you block? If you ask me, okay. So if you block this, you're gonna get hands like that. Hang on. If you block in front, then you're gonna get a whiff air grab. So that's kind of useful, I guess. So if your opponent is always stand blocking, it's useful. If your opponent is the type that down grab like that, then it can be a little dangerous. But yeah, you can still get hands on the other side if they forgot to down back the right way. If they press down forward, they're dead. So kind of useful option select. But one problem with this particular move is that it's prone to the anti-airs like that or Guile's kick. So if you're not careful, you're gonna get into that. Obviously, it's gonna get into that in the first place because this move is in the air. Like the ground pound is already on the air, so you tend to get that. So you have to be careful of that. And if they down back grab as well, and they saw you slam the ground, they can do that reversal anti-air thing, like the one that Guile has and she has. Show you again what I mean. If you cross up, then good for you. Then you whiff an air grab, but that's alright. I think that's alright. Yeah, kinda confusing. Yeah, you still get hands too. So if you land far, you're gonna get hands. Kinda useful. Obviously, that block happens because after hands, obviously you're gonna charge back. So because the replay goes on replay, I mean the move goes on replay. That's why it blocks it. That's why it blocks it. So that's kind of useful. You can do it with a forward grab as well. The only reason why I'm showing you a backwards grab is that there's more options than you think. So there's two possible ways from this little thing. See, if they jump back like that, then they're gonna get into hands. See, so useful. So it's called an option select. You let the computer do what's best for you, but be careful of those guys who charge down back. If they always do that, then you better be careful that could happen. Even if it doesn't land, they can just stab you in the face. Although you still get your hands later, but who cares? You already got hit. Yeah, okay, that's another option that could happen though, because it's crazy. Because it's a backwards grab, and it depends on where the ground pound leads your opponent. If it's right in front like that, then it'll work. Or else you whiff. If you land far, it's gonna get hands. Good for those who start running, backdashing, stuff like that. See, again, the option select is on replay. Have fun, like, you can really play around with this particular option select. Kind of a long explanation for a crappy move, but yay! That's the problem with Street Fighter. You practice for hours, only you get moves that last for like 5 to 10 seconds. So if you hit, the satisfaction is there.